So I feel like if there's one thing that you guys should know about me, it's that I'm really, really unlucky. And I'm not talking about like opening fucking cases, CSGO unlucky. I'm talking about like real life unlucky. Like I think I've had my wallet like lost or stolen probably a good 4 to 5 times. Like just, I'm not a lucky person when it comes to that shit. So what ended up happening was, the first time, I just dropped it at the mall. Security guard found the number in my wallet and was like, hey, this kid probably owns this. Let's call him, right? So he calls me. He's like, yo, I got your wallet in the security office. And I went there and I picked it up. And that was like the first time I ever lost it. And I was like, damn. Imagine if someone really, really scummy would have picked it up and stole it. Like, I would have lost my ID. I would have lost my card. Like, everything that someone depends on. So I was like, fuck. I really need to be more careful with my wallet. So from that day on, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to let this out of my sight. Like, every time I put it back in my pocket, I'm going to make sure it's there, right? 2 months later, I'm at the convenience store buying groceries, okay? I check out, I literally give the lady my card, she swipes it, it goes through, and for some reason she recognized my shirt. I was wearing a Twitch shirt, and she was like, oh, Twitch, that's like that gaming website, right? And I was like, yeah, I stream on there. And she's like, oh, no way, my son uses that too. I was like, really? Your son streams on Twitch? And she was like, yeah, how many followers do you have? I was like, oh, I don't know, like 100. She's like, oh, not bad. Now, obviously, at the time, I think I had somewhere around 50 to 60K. I don't really remember. But I didn't want to stand there and just be like, oh, yeah, I have like 50K followers. Because then I just don't feel like she would believe me. So I just said 100. And we just talked for a little bit about like what her son did and like what he liked to play. And she was asking me about what I played on like Xbox. Don't really know why this girl was so curious. Maybe she was going to like tell her son about me. But we were talking and there was this family behind us. And this little girl was behind me. Now, I don't know this girl's exact age, but she was probably like 12 years old. And she was just giving me a fucking horrible look. Like, just a mean look. Just a nice, I don't give a fuck about your Twitch shirt, you video gaming nerd. Like, that kind of look. You know what I mean? So I, like, looked at her and I was like, okay, I'm holding up these people. So I told the cashier, I was like, oh, I'm holding up these people. Should probably hurry up. So she gives me my card back, right? And I was, like, being so quick about it that I put my wallet in my one pocket and, like, put my card in my other one. And maybe my fucking pockets aren't deep enough, or I just didn't put it in deep enough. There's already going to be that one comment at the top. Oh, that's what she said. But for some reason, I started walking, and my card must have just fell out of my pocket, like right behind me. And it wasn't fucking hard to see. It was a bright orange floor with a legit green debit card on the floor. So you could just see it bright as day. And the cashier didn't see it fall because she was turned around doing the cash register shit, and I was already kind of far away. But the little girl saw it, apparently, because I started walking, and all of a sudden I heard, hey, like really, really loud. Now I turned around, and I see this girl's mom looking at me, like doing the come here motion. So I walked over there, and I was like, what's up? And she's like, give it to him. And this little fucking girl literally took my card off the ground and put it in her pocket, thinking that like no one would see. And I guess no one really did. I guess her mom must have just caught it, because everyone around us was like really confused. They were like, oh, why is that mom yelling at her daughter like that? And this fucking girl hands me my card, and I was like, oh shit, thank you for picking it up for me. And the mom goes, that's not what she did. And I was like, what? And she goes, oh, tell him what you're gonna do with the card, honey. And she just goes, I was gonna buy stuff with it. And that really pissed me off. I just looked at her and I was like, fucking rap battle me. I'm just fucking kidding, but seriously, I looked at her and I was like, just don't do that again. I don't really care, because I thought about it and I was like, if this girl really stole my card and tried to go to buy stuff with it, like, can you imagine a little girl walking up to a cash register being like, yeah, I'm gonna use my debit card for this. She just hands her a fucking debit card. It's like, that would look so ridiculous. But no, I looked at her and I was like, I really don't care. Just don't do that again, because that's really, really illegal, and you're lucky you're little. And she just turned around and looked at her mom, and her mom looked back at me and she's like, I'm sorry about this. And I was like, don't even worry about it. It's fine. Thank you for getting it from her. It would have been real great to come home and just literally look at my card and see like fucking $500 and just random charges to it. Like, huh, since when did I spend that much at all these random fucking stores? That's weird. But this little girl was fucking savage, dude. Like, I'm just not one of those fucking people, especially at 12 years old. If I saw someone drop their card, I would like tell my parents and get them to give it back to them. I just don't think that I have it in me to run up and steal someone's fucking card and be like, yeah, I'm gonna literally spend so much fucking money tonight. But whatever, at least the girl's mom came to the fucking rescue, and I'm the first person to say, hey, I got my debit card stolen. Not from someone my age, not from a fucking older guy that's just a straight up thug. A fucking little girl. But yeah, that was one of the unlucky encounters that I've had with people stealing shit from me. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Leave a like if you did, and if you want to hear more shit like this. And yeah, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.